Once upon a time, there lived a little girl. This girl wore Red Riding Hood a lot of times. That's why everybody used to call her Little Red Riding Hood.
Darling,
Yes, mommy.
you know your grandmother is ill. Would you take her the cookies I baked and the fresh herb I picked from the woods?
Of course, mommy. I will.
Oh, thank you.
The little girl with her Red Riding Hood as always started her journey to her grandmother's house. "Do not leave the road in the bunny forest with her," said her mother, as she was leaving.
I wonder why they call it the bunny forest. I have seen any bunnies in here.
Little Red Riding Hood came to a road filled with flowers. There were all kinds of colored flowers.
I should pick some flowers for my grandmother. She will be very pleased.
While Little Red Riding Hood was picking the flowers, she did not realize that she was drifting away from her path. The moment sounds come suddenly a big bad wolf approached in front of her. Little Red Riding Hood was so scared that when she saw the wolf right in front of her eyes, she dropped the basket that she was carrying. The wolf jumped closer to her and collected the cookies she had dropped from the basket and gave them back to Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood was amazed by the unexpected gesture from the wolf.
Thank you.
Where are you heading at, little girl?
To my grandmother's at the house to greenhouse. So I will bringing this for my grandmother. Anyway, you can call me Little Red Riding Hood. So, like everybody else,
Oh, I'll head on first. Let your grandmothers know that you're on your way, so you can continue picking up your beautiful flowers.
Right at the moment, he heard a gunshot of an approaching hunter rifle and ran away as fast as he could. Little Red Riding Hood looked around for a moment, realizing that she was lost. The hunter approached and came next to her.
What are you doing here, little girl? It's dangerous here.
well, I was bringing cookie for my grandmother's house. At the end, I got lost.
Let me bring you to your grandmother's house.
Meanwhile, the wolf knocked at Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's house.
Who's there?
It's me, grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you some basket with some cookies and fresh herbs.
Come in, my little angel. Pass the door.
As soon as the wolf entered, he gobbled up Little Red Riding Hood's grandmother. Then he put on her nightgown, jumped into bed, and waited for the little girl. A few moments later, Little Red Riding Hood arrived at her grandmother's house. She knocked at the door. The grandmother yelled from inside, "Who is it?" The wolf changing his voice.
It's me, Grandma. Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you some cookies and fresh herbs from the woods.
Come in, my little girl. What's the door?
Come in, little girl. I have to go now.
Thank you, Mr. Hunter.
You're welcome.
The walls marked and the servant entered. The open door went out while later Little Red Riding Hood and the hunter arrived at the grandmother's house.
Oh, thank you, darling, for all the trouble you're getting along here. Come closer so I can hug you better.
Little Red Riding Hood left the basket on the floor, but she did not get too close to the bed because her grandma looked different.
Why you arm so long, Grandma?
So I can hug you better.
Why you ears so big?
So I can hear you better.
But why your eyes so huge?
so I can see you better.
Why are you teeth sharp, grandmother?
So I can eat you!
Help!
The wolf jumped out the bed and charged at Little Red Riding Hood, and that moment Little Red Riding Hood realized that it was her grandmother lying in the bed inside the big bed wolf she had run into along the way. The hunter had later the Red Riding Hood screamed and ran straight to the house, stormed into the open door, and called the wolf immediately.
Are you okay, Little Red Riding Hood?
I'm okay, thank you.
Help me! Help me! Thank you for helping us, Mr. Hunter.
You're welcome.
Little Red Riding Hood had brewed for her boil the healthy herb to make a cup of tea and instantly got well. Little Red Riding Hood promised her grandmother that she will never ever fall into the words of a bad wolf again.